Today I'm going to do the new boot disk utility and download this one. So open, extract here. So you have boot disk utility here. So let's run this administrator. So now it sees my SanDisk Cruiser 7.5 gig. So let's look at the option and configuration. These days they set everything for you already. So I changed this one to 300 just in case. Now all you need to do is format it. So format it. This one will be destroyed. So look at this one. It's downloaded automatically. Clover 3270. So this is Windows 10, but it will work with all Windows 8.1 or 7 or whatever. So now you have this, and Clover is in it. So eject. So now you should have something called Clover, and inside there you have EFI and Clover. So this is important right here, is that you need to put your extracted DSDT and SSDT originally from read write everything, because you haven't patched anything yet. You don't have anything yet. This one right here, you need to add more driver, which I will show you later, and the CACs at the same time, the config. So let's go in here and always open with this, okay? So this is the original config. You're going to need to modify this to work with your system. Okay, it's time to extract DSDT and SSDT from your computer. So use read write everything, run as administrator, click DSDT, save as bin, and save as all file. Add the extension AML in the end. Okay. Start from SSDT from the left and name it as 1 every time you save it, and go up the number. So the next one, move to the right, and the next one, name it as 2. So this one is Haswell, so it has 4 SSDT table. So extract them all and name them accordingly. In the end, if you want to get the product ID, click the appropriate one and save it. Okay, so in order to boot UEFI with Clover, this is how you set it up, so you will never have any problem getting stuck or anything like that. Okay, so this is Clover, created by boot disk utility from Windows. Okay, so they give you the boot 3, the boot 6, and the boot 7, which is very good. Anyhow, inside here, the ACPI, we're gonna put the original ACPI table that we extracted from read write everything. Okay, look for my tutorial on that one. The next one is a driver 64 UEFI. Make sure you have HFS Plus and NTFS in it. So look at all this, all of these things in there, okay? Make sure they're there. The CACs is create a folder 10.11 if you don't have it in the CACs folder, and put these three ASCI port injector, Fix SMC, and Voodoo PS2 controller CACs from Rehab Man. Actually, go to his website and take all of these. You must have those three. The final one will be the config. So most people get stuck because config is wrong. Make it simple. The ACPI, DSDT, use the original DSDT. Drop OEM, that's fine. SSDT, drop OEM also, but sort order. Put from the original SSDT 1, 2, 3, 4. These are extracted from read-write everything. The boot. The timeout is 7. Now argument, don't put anything. No CPU equal to 1, nothing. XMP detection, yes. Ignore VM boot, no. Default volume is whatever, because right now you don't have anything yet. The devices, make sure you have the fake ID. (0412) 8086 for the HD 4400. So whatever graphic card you have, use the according ID. The USB fake ownership, no. Inject, yes. Disable driver. VB OX HFS. The GUI, so you can do whatever you want. The mouse, you can set whatever you want because it's not working anyhow. The graphics, if your is 1920 by 1080, use dual link equal to 1. Inject, make sure you inject Intel, okay? Everybody else is no. IG platform ID for HD 4400 or Haswell is 0826 0006. Kernel and patches. Don't patch too many of them. It doesn't help. Just the one that stop it from kernel panic or something. Apple RTC, Asus, AIC PU management, CPU management. Kernel Lapic, yes. Kernel PM, yes. That's it. Nothing else. Hex to patch. Enable this one, or you don't even need to have it. It will flickering, but it's okay. Either way, it will. So you can omit this hex to patch. Now, RT variable. These are you have to set up from the beginning for your iMessage and FaceTime to work. So don't change this if you start to boot from here already. Okay. So the MLB, you can use any number. Normally you use your, this has to be 17 digit. Now, the ROM. This ROM number is actually the Ethernet address. Alright. Boot config is 28. CSR active config U67. Now the SM BIOS is also important for your FaceTime and iMessage. Make sure you have SSUUID. Where do you get this number? Every computer is different. They will go and check from the BIOS. So if you don't use it correctly, you will not get your FaceTime or iMessage working. So where do you find that in the BIOS? So let me show you. If you go to your BIOS, and then they have UUID number. Every system, every laptop has one. Take this one down and put it there. So, board serial number, you can do whatever you want. 17 digit. Serial number, get one for yours, okay? Don't use somebody else. So you can use this number right here and then change the 3 number inside for MacBook Air 6.2. Board product. So if your is anything like 40, the 4th generation, and at the end of the CPU, if it's a U, like 4510U, if the end of the CPU is a U, the best is to use MacBook Air 6.2. Okay, so system parameters. Again, put a custom UUID, the same number as the one here. System, inject system ID, yes. Detect, yes. No cache, no. Okay, so whatever you want to do, this is the one that works for my system. FaceTime right here. iMessage is live. And also FaceTime is working. Okay? So, make sure you have that. If you plan to have iMessage or FaceTime, set this one correctly. Now, you can boot. So El Capitan is out. What you need to do is to application. So, show package content. Contents. Okay. Okay. Show. Okay. Okay. So, share support. Open this up. And skip it. Base system. Okay. Skip it. So now we need to go to this utility and look for base system right here and restore it to my 8 gig created by BDU with this utility. Now restore. Alright. Very easy. So this one is only 1.32 gig. What we want to do is to look for the kernel. So we need to use this Pacific. Install ESD and essential package. Open. So the OS base is done. Installation. remove the alias. And now I can copy the packages over, which is this one. So this one's 5.7 gig. Alright, so minimize all this. Alright, here's what I need to do with this one. So we need to go to System, Library, and where's the kernel? So kernel. So what I'm going to do with this, extract. Where do I want to extract it to? Desktop. Little folder. Yeah, copy that. Kernel. So choose. So extract. Alright. Okay, so the kernel is extracted. So now we need to open the OS-based system. Go to System. This time we go to Library. And drag this over. It's almost done with the packages. So arrange. Okay then, so when the packages is done. Okay, so the last part of the OS-based system is to copy the hidden files. This one, this one, this one, and the base system DMG over to the root of your OS-based system. So make sure you copy these, because this one right here will prevent the error 0 when you can't install to your partition. Okay, boot and hit F9. F9, keep hitting it. So now if you look here, it will show you that USB hard drive UEFI. So that's the one we just did, okay? Go. So it will default to El Capitan because the config file says so. But what we want to do is actually reboot from the OS base system. Okay? And click enter. So, wow, look at that. So it doesn't matter what it's doing. This one, it won't get stuck at anywhere. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Okay, you're in the Clover that we set up. and the installer that we created works. So this one, if you want to boot this one for HD 4000, all we need to do is to change the config file for the the graphics to be different. Okay, that's all. I'm going to do that with the HD 4000 also.